Hey, howdy, friends. It's Steve DePolio with the Rose Realty team with this week's real estate vlog from North Texas. Today, we're going to talk about the Ladera communities. They're a 55 plus community type of arrangement. They're mostly here in North Texas. Right now, they have 6 communities. We're going to talk about each one of them real quickly, and then we're going to give you a place where you can go for more information. So what's going to help is we're going to ask you here to go to our YouTube channel, which is Moving to Dallas. Here's the link, Moving to Dallas, and you'll find out at the end of the vlog here that we have some information there for you on Ladera communities. We did some video, I did some videos, etc. And so you can go there for additional information if you're interested. But it's going to help if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, so first of all, number one, Ladera communities currently have 6 of them, or it's called a 5.5. Okay, they have one in Rockwell, one in Fort Worth called Tavola Park, and one in Highland Village. Those first 3 are all built out. There's no more new construction. Any homes you're going to get there are going to be resale, which is nothing wrong with resale. Just want to give you, the heads up there. And then they have 3 more. One called the Reserve in Mansfield, one in Prosper, Texas. That's one under construction. I'm going to guess there's probably like 5 or 6 houses built, and then one in Little Elm, which is right now they're like putting in roads and kind of figuring out where utilities are going to be and that kind of jazz. Each one of these communities are something on the order of 200 to 260 or so homes or properties. They vary. They vary in terms of phases. Usually it's 2 or 3 phases. Okay, so each phase is maybe something like 120 homes or 100 homes, something like that, depending on the size of the property. The Reserve is about, I'm going to say, a third to a halfway through phase 1. Okay, so they've got probably something like 50 to 60 to 70 homes built right now in phase 1. Prosper is just starting out. Like I said, they have about maybe 5 or 6 homes. They have the hub that's built. We'll get to that in a second. And some sales center. And then Little Elm, like I said, they're just putting in roads and utilities and that kind of stuff. So community highlights. Okay, so they feature a community pool. They feature like several tennis courts and pickleball court type of things. They have community grills. Not that you can't have your own grill, but over by the pool, they have 4, 5, or 6 community grills with cabanas, that you can kind of, not cabanas, like overhangs, like big cabanas, call them big cabanas, big cabanas, that you can reserve and kind of hang out there with and kind of party a little bit. They have bocce ball courts. They have a thing called the Hub. Now, the Hub is basically their community center. It's an indoor building until the community is built out. The Hub acts as the sales center for Ladera properties. But when it's built out, or at night, currently when the sales team isn't there, the Hub can be used as a community center, meeting area. You can actually reserve it for parties and get-togethers, that type of thing. That usually features a TV, a fireplace, meeting space, fitness center, as well as kind of a kitchen or a kitchenette. So they'll have refrigerators, microwaves, and serving areas, and I think they have ovens and stoves there too. But I'm not 100% sure about that. Then they have something called the Shack. The Shack is sort of a cross between an outdoor community center, an activity center, and a man cave. Okay, so it's kind of rustic looking, where it's a building with garage doors that roll up. You can hang out there, kind of meet and have a few adult beverages. I think they have a putting green, bocce ball court, and and cornhole there. Okay, so it's sort of an activity-ish type of center. I think they also have like badminton court there too. I think, and then they also feature the community also features walking trails, which is kind of neat. You know, you kind of keep active and that kind of stuff. The houses themselves usually are 2 to 3 bedrooms and 2 to 3 bathrooms. So they're somewhere between 1,650 square feet and about 2,730 square feet. So they're definitely a downsize on your house, right? But they also can be, you know, not too shocking at the 23, 24, 2,500 square foot area. It's not too shocking going from, you know, 45,000 or 5,000 square feet down to 16. Okay, so you can build a little bit bigger house. Each property has between 5 and 6 different models, and each model has something between 3 and 5 different elevations, which means when you kind of do the math there, right, you're talking about something on the order of somewhere between 15 and 30 different styles that you can build. Okay, so pretty neat, pretty variable. You can get a lot of, you know, get a lot of choices in there. The homes themselves are open concept, usually single story, or they call it 1.5 stories, so it'd be kind of like a loft kind of deal. Most come with an office space, or what I'm calling a formalish dining room space or dining room. So this is an area that in some cases is set aside for obviously a formal dining room, but there's also space where the formalish dining room can be used as a larger eat-in kitchen type of arrangement. So it depends on the flexibility that you wanna provide there, you know, or you want to do there in your own home. Prices go from around the high 400s to the mid 600s. HOA ranges from about 330 to about 450 per month. This is interesting, so don't be shocked by this. When you run the math, that's kind of on the high side. But what Ladera does is they take care of your mowing your lawn, and they also take care of trimming your hedges and your bushes and your landscaping. They also take care of the outside of your house in terms of painting, molding, and trim, and garage doors, and you know that kind of stuff. Now, look, this is just a rule of thumb here with the prices, but to get a better handle on the pricing and what incentives they're offering and those kinds of things, it'd be better if we went out there, you know, and took a look. I can introduce you to the salespeople, and we can, you know, we can price out a house. That's actually the for new construction. Each one of these 6 sites that I mentioned do have resales that are either currently up there or coming up there, probably coming up there shortly. So it's not only new construction, but it's also resale. Resale. For additional information, I have basically 3 websites for Mansfield, Prosper, and Little Elm. You go to one of these sites here. You can go to hoodle.com, subdivisions, Prosper, Texas, and Ladera at Prosper, Mansfield, Texas, and it's Ladera at the Reserve. And then it's Little Elm, Texas, and then it's Ladera, Little Elm. Okay, they've got information there. I've got information there on those properties. If you can't find them, call me, contact me, email me. I can send you the link. We also have some videos there. So if you go to our YouTube channel, so if you go to youtube.com, you search for moving to Dallas, you click on my picture, it has my handsome picture sitting there, and then you search under Ladera. There are 2 videos there that we have. One about Ladera Mansfield, and one about the coming of Ladera Little Elm. So you can take a look at them. Again, any questions, comments, give me a call. I can help you. We can introduce you to the people there, you know, and get the ball rolling. I hope that was kind of helpful. We'll do other communities in the future. Next week is going to be sort of a fun one. We always get a lot of questions, whether we're working with people or whether we're just meeting people, you know, out and about. They always ask us different questions. As realtors, they ask us different questions all the time. And so next week's vlog is going to be Ask the Realtor. I have about 6 or 7 questions, something like that, that people have asked, the top 6 or 7 questions that people ask us being realtors about the real estate market. This is Steve. I am with the Rose Realty team. See ya.